Namaste. Welcome back to Tantra Tutorial. I'm your host, Tantrapsychic. My real name is Gagandeep Kosa. I'm working as an online psychic, astrologist, healer, spellcaster from past many years. If you want to know more about me, please visit my website, tantrapsychic.com. And you can order any kind of readings from my Facebook shop or my website store. Both the links are on the top of my website landing page, mentioned as Facebook shop or store. If you want to support my blog Tantra Tutorial, this channel, and you do not want to have any readings, you can still do so by using the donate options given on the upper right corner, somewhere or the right beside the first post on Tantra Tutorial blog page on my website. So you go to tantrapsychic.com/tantra tutorial html. You will be there at my page, and the first post right beside it, you will find the various donation options that you can choose from. The links of all these things and the pages that I'm talking about is already in the description box, so check it out. And if you do not want to even support me or have a reading, then you can also at any point of time, if you want to use Amazon to purchase any of the product of your liking, you can go to the Amazon recommendation page on tantrapsychic.com, and from there use the search box, search for the item, then in the search results click on any of the link. It will take you to Amazon of your area, or you will have the option to then change it to your country, and then from that window, if you choose anything, you buy anything, you will be able to support me indirectly and you won't pay anything extra. Okay, that's all about me. Let's jump into today's topic. Okay, so today I have to talk about a query that I got. It's a rare case, and I'm glad that somebody is capable of doing that much chantings, because most of the people can't even do that. But what if you can chant a lot of mantra in one sitting, and your body is not able to absorb the energy built up by that mantra? Then what happens? Then your body start to cramp, muscles start to cramp, your jaw or facial muscles start to ache. The built up energy is so much so that you start to have headaches. You will also feel sometimes palpitations here, right? And it's become so difficult that the more chants you do, the harder it gets. The intensity of pain increases more and more. Why? Because your body is not ready to absorb the energy of the mantra. So that's the reason why I would recommend that you go through the first basic 9 videos of Tantra tutorial playlist. That's why I always stress on that. But before I explain more about it, let's read the query that made me to create this video for you guys. Okay, so the query was given to us by Johnny G. He said that, sir, I can sit for hours, no problem with that. 6 months back, daily I used to chant 1,000 mantras for 30-40 days. But nowadays, what's happening is, if I am chanting 1,000 mantras daily, 1,000 mantra is like one rosary. No, 10 rosaries, right? So that's not enough for me. After 7 or 10 days, he says, my mouth and jaw is paining a lot, aching a lot. So same thing. And I'm not able to utter mantras, can't make lip movement due to headache. You can understand what I'm saying, because yes, I truly understand. I have gone through this phase. How you chant 4,000 mantras daily, help how to do japa, so I can't get headaches or any of such aches. So I will talk about the reply that I gave in the comment section, but then I'll explain it a bit more. I replied to him that your body is not yet ready to absorb the energy generated by the mantra chants. First, do Sharir Nyas and Thrataka. Leave all of these mantra chanting. Only do simply daily worship till your body heal. But for more personal analysis and guidance, you can have a live reading from me. Why I ask that? Because various different mantras, the level of energy that they create is also different. So it's not necessarily that every mantra will create these problems. Different mantras will have different effects. I'll share one of my more experiences, secret, but I failed in that sadhana. So even if I share that mantra, that secret of sadhana. I'm not going to lose anything, so I will share that. So I said that if you want that guidance, you're welcome. You can have a live reading with me. And then I told him how he can do that, right? So now, first of all, every mantra creates energy, and that energy flows from our spinal cords, our sushmana, from down to upwards, and it starts, it's like a vibration. It's going up, up, and up. It's like upward movement. So it's hitting up in your head, in your brain. The vibration is continuously hitting up and up and up. After some point, your brain, the nervous tissue, it cannot absorb that vibrations anymore, and it needs rest. And that's when it start to give out signals to you that I'm aching. Okay, it's not being hurting, but it's so stressed out that it gives you a signal. Our body gives a signal in the form of pain only, whatsoever it is, so that you can immediately take action and resolve the problems leading to that pain. That's so pain is friendly, in other words. So let's not go into those details. But mantras, the more powerful they are, the bigger vibes they create, and the bigger vibes they create, the more difficult it is to continue to chant those mantras for a longer period of time. Okay, so in order to avoid that muscular spasms, that headaches, and what can be done in order to increase that capabilities? First, you need a thoughtless mind, so that you can focus and your mind is relaxed. The more mind is relaxed, the easier for it is to only focus on the energies created by the mantra japa. Okay, because if mind have to do 4 different tasks at the one time, it becomes more stressed out more earlier than compared to have to focus on only one thing. That's one part. Second thing is your body and muscles and even brain, if it is more relaxed before, on daily basis by shariranyas, then your muscles may not get tired and cramp so early. Otherwise it will happen for any other normal person. Shariranyas leads to complete mind and body relaxation. And when I say relaxation, it's not, always we have resting muscle tone. Our muscles are not always completely relaxed. There is always a resting muscle tone, so that anytime you want to move your arm, it is immediately, it listens to your command and acts immediately. Okay, so there is always a resting muscle tone. Attention is always there in all of our muscles, and hence they are not always completely relaxed. So this can be only achieved by shariranyas, and when that level of relaxation is achieved, but the resting muscle tone is gone, the muscles become stiff. But they become stiff because they are relaxed. It's more like when person dies, the resting muscle tone is gone and the body becomes stiff, right? Don't be scared. You won't die of shariranyas. It's just that you will achieve that complete state of relaxation, and your muscles become more, stronger as a result. They are more relaxed, and it will lead to, more efficiency in terms of getting work from your muscles. Now, one more thing is, when you feel that the pain have started, do not continue the sadhana. Take a break, even if it is sankalpit sadhana. Do the Shanti Stotram given in my channel playlist Tantra tutorial. Follow those 2 videos, and after that, relax. Give your body some more time to heal, and do more of these things, and then start chanting a mantra which leads to relaxation, like Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, so these mantras which lead to relaxation, or you can just chant Om, nothing else. Okay, like just chant Om, and when you say when I say chant Om for relaxation, you should not rush. The mantras produce different effects if you chant them with the different various level of frequencies. So if you chant Om 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 Om, it will not lead to relaxation. You have to do Om Tratak Dhyan inside, so the Antar Tratak. So you have to do the Trataka on the third eye, and while you do that, you have to chant this. And if you want more relaxation, you can stress more on the ending mantra, the ma. Okay, So there are two parts of the mantra Om. When you do Om, the vibes go up over here in the Agya chakra, and you can feel that. And when you do then the whole energy created by that vibe of O, it gets merged into entire body, soul, and spirit of yours. So if you want more relaxation, you can stress on the last sound of Ma. So if I want to get more relaxed, then I will instead do this. You feel happier inside while doing the, I don't know why. Okay, so that's the magic of mantras. That's the magic of mantras. So once you do that, along with that, take some oil. You can use olive oil or some any other oil. You can heat it up slightly and then rub it on your fingers and start massaging on your temporomandibular joints. Okay, this area. This is the area which starts to hurt when you continuously chant a lot of mantras. Start rubbing them and give this area massage with a warm oil 3 times daily. Give your body some time to relax and do more Trataka and do Shariranyas regularly. Okay, once you are ready, then instead of doing the mantra that you were actually doing, now focus on this fact as well. The mantras of Ugra Devata creates more powerful energies and they are more difficult to be absorbed. The mantras of Saumya Devatas, they are something that you can easily do. I'll give you an example. On one of the Shivaratris, when I was like about 23 years old, I did Rudra Abhishek, and I wanted to energize, do the Jagran of a mantra of Rudra. I also shared a Rudra mantra, but that's not the mantra I wanted to do the Siddhi of. But on that Shivratri night, I did the Sankalpit jap of that mantra, and it was a Rudra mantra, and Rudra is the angry form of Lord Shiva, right? Okay, so the energy created was so strong and it was making me angry inside. I don't know why. Usually I'm not, I do not get angry that easily. But I was, for no reason, I was getting angry more and more and more, and my whole body was getting stiff. Like I want to push somebody in his, like in his chest, or want to punch somebody. It was so intense feeling. To a point, I got so frustrated. I was chanting the mantra and I got so frustrated that I took the rosary, the Rudraksh bead rosary, and I threw it in the feet of the Shivalingam that I was worshipping. And I threw it very hardly, and when it touched the Shivalingam, I felt so bad. Suddenly, all the anger was gone, and I started crying. And I apologized to Lord Shiva and said, and while I throw, like while the moment I threw that rosary onto the feet of Shivalingam, I said that if you do not want me to worship you, then here is your rosary. I will not worship you. I was so frustrated. But then when I started to cry and I apologized to Lord Shiva, then I got a feeling that the Jagran have been completed of the mantra, and now I should perform the sadhana. Okay, so thank God it happened and I was permitted to do the sadhana. But otherwise also, I'm giving you an example how the build-up of energy could vary from different mantra to different mantra. So for example, if you do a Navaran mantra of Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichay, but yeah, various sects use various types of ucharan. Some use Aing instead of Ma. I'm not gonna go into that details. If you use Ga, it creates even more stronger energies. Okay, and it may become very difficult for a new sadhaka to do it. So instead of Ga, using Ma is easier. So but even then it's a Chamunda mantra. Okay, Chamunda is again a very angry form of goddess Durga, right? So that also will create stronger energies, and you will feel tired. You may get headaches sooner than easier mantras. So Saumya mantra of the Devi Saraswati, a mantra of Bhole Bhandari like Namah Shivaya, a mantra of Navagrahas. They won't create such powerful energies to make you feel that way. Okay, so whenever you do mantra sadhana, do not jump into a sadhana because you get across a sadhana on YouTube or a book. you have to do the basics first. Get ready, prepare your body, soul, and mind for a sadhana itself. Otherwise, you will learn the hard way, like I did. Yeah, I didn't had any Dedhari guru to guide me. So I always learned from trial and error, by my own research, by my own intuitions. And then my guide started to help me when I was 30 years old. But why you need to do the trial and error technique and waste your time while I'm sharing you my mistakes? And I'm not shy, I'm not feeling bad of sharing you the mistakes that I made. Now, talking about that same mantra that I was given permission to do the siddhi of, I'll share another secret with you guys. The next Shivratri of following year, I started the same sadhana of Bhagwan Rudra. I did a 21 days sankalpa of this sadhana, and about 10 days after the sadhana, a miracle happened. It was a miracle to me. You may consider it a miracle or not. It's up to you. I really don't care. Okay, if you believe it, if you believe it. If you do not believe it, you do not believe it. I really don't care about that. So every day I offer flowers, billav patras to the Shivalingam that I worshipped during the sadhana. And our next day I would remove those because they're all completely dried out. You know, the Indian weather, specifically in the Shivratri time, it's not extreme summer, but it's hot enough that flower would not last for a day, right? It will dry off like within a few hours, not even 24 hours that will last. Okay, so I would clean it up next day when I would do the worship. Before I start that, I would clean the area and then take a bath and then start the worship of that day, the sadhana of that day. But about 10 days after the sadhana, something happened. I did the regular sadhana, and the very next day when I came and I wanted to clean up the area, each and every flower and each and every leaf of Bilvapatra that I offered onto the Shivalingam was fresh, like recently have been plucked from the plant itself or the tree itself. All the flowers or the leaves which were not on the Shivalingam but on the bajot, on the wooden platform on over which I have placed all the puja items, they were completely dried out. Okay, to me it was miracle. So what I did is I wiped out those which are dried out completely and put it aside for Jal Prabha later on. And I offered the new ones on that day and I did the sadhana. Third day I came again, and each and every flower and the Bilva Patra again on the Shivalingam was all afresh, not dried at all. And this was really surprising because one day I can digest why it is happening for continuously 2 days, and it was no less than a miracle for me. I did a mistake. I got so much excited that I shared this event with my mother. Sadly, I failed it in sadhana, and it would have happened. You know, the first rule of tantra is do not reveal your sadhana secrets, your mantras, your experiences with anyone except of your guru or guru bhai or guru bahan, like either your guru or the same your disciples of the same guru. You can't share any of your experience or mantra with any other one, even not even in dream. So I broke the rule and I learned the hard way, and I failed in that sadhana. I won't say if I did it again and got success in or not, because you don't need to know it anyhow. So that's about my experience. Another secretive experience that I got this reminded by this new query of Johnny. So thank you, Johnny. Your query have led to this new video, and many others will get benefited. So until next video, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing to the channel. God bless you all. Namaste.